Hey everyone, welcome to the new series, Sims Fosters. But I do want to point out something. Jack and Fetia, who will be the main people in this series, their son aged up in the background. This is Blaze, this is their son. And he will be a part of the series as well. But he aged up and I wanted to show you his new looks. So this is his everyday look. His formal, his sleepwear, his party wear, his swimwear, his hot weather, and his cold weather. And I don't even know what his aspiration is. Okay, he is a charmer. And he does have the little warlock skill because his mom was a witch. But she really got out of the lifestyle, so she's not really going to focus on that anymore. Obviously, she does know potions and stuff like that. But she's going to do a little bit more with living a normal life. So she's actually going to get that taken away from her here in a little bit. But for now, we're just going to go as things goes. But she does know that Blaze has the potential of being a warlock because she comes from that lineage of someone that used to be a warlock and actually someone that used to be a witch as well. So I'll be back once we get there to the start of the series. Okay, so you guys will also take notice before I actually start this series. Two things I want to explain something that you guys might be wondering, why is it called Sims Fosters when these guys were already a part of the series before? And these guys did not foster child. Blaze is not their foster child. He's actually their biological child. Well, these guys actually decided to live a normal lifestyle, but Fetia here is also a foster parent because she has registered to be a foster parent, and so that is what her job is going to be. She's going to be like more of like a stay-at-home parent for a foster job. As for Jack, though, he's actually going to be looking for a daily, regular-based job. I'm not exactly sure what yet, but these guys are going to be foster parents, and how it's going to work is new people will be, new teens and etc. will be introduced into the series. And then once they get old enough, they move out on their own, and we'll continue the series that way. It's just kind of like a fun little series I thought I would do. But you never know. These guys might end up adopting, because I do have a storyline brewing right now that these guys might end up doing something similar to that of, if you guys ever watched the ABC Family, or Freeform, whatever you want to call it, the Fosters. I kind of thought we could do it that way as well. So I'm not exactly sure which way I want to do it yet, but these guys did buy this house. They've added some furniture slowly, but they wanted to save some money to keep themselves able to cook and eat and all that. So, but first, they did hear that there is a foster child that needs their fostering. So, first things first, she's going to go ahead and lock computer for everyone but in the household, because it's a pain in the butt if people come over and they only want to be on the computer. But, so she's actually going to go ahead and get that kid, that needs adopting, and they said it is a baby, and then her sister, which is an older person as well. So they actually have two kids that they'll be not really adopting, but potentially adopting, but they're fostering right now. So I'll be back in a second. I think I'm gonna do a boy and a girl. So they're going to get Caden. And Jack is going to go pick up his sister as well. Then. But, they had to pick up one at a time, because right now his sister would be, at school, because she had a little bit behind. Someone has to be with Blaze. But anyways, in the meantime, Jack's going to be here, and I think we're going to get Jack set up with a job. So, let's go ahead and get him set up for a job real quick. I'm not sure what I think. That was cute, though. He's giving him a hug. And for now, guys, I think that this series is just going to take it slow kind of first, beginning, because they're just getting fosters in, and you never know, they might end up adopting, but another story thing that they're working on is the fact that they want to get this house built back up, because this house was a house that Jack grew up in, and he truly wants it to be interesting. I kind of thought that he could be a freelancer, like working as a freelance person. He could work at Tomorrow's Style, which is a freelance photographer, writer, an artist, or a programmer. I kind of think that he could do a fighting words one. I think he might be good as a one for that. Co-writer for kids' books, or an aspiring writer like Gossip. I think we're going to go here with the kids' bedtime stories. So he has to chat with a client, and then write a children's book and get book approved. Okay. So, first things first, we're going to wait for fetia to get back. We also have to check and make sure that our actual child isn't hungry or anything. So, he's not hungry, so we're actually going to go ahead and get him up here to play, because he needs a little bit of playing time. So, Caden, I'm actually going to change his name to a K. I think it just sounds better that way. And then she's going to change it to a random one. So Caden is here. And then we're actually going to adopt, or not adopt, but foster his sister as well. So fetia has to go pick her up in a little bit. So she's going to go ahead and do that now. And then how things are going to work is they have to reach at least teenager level, and like I said, once they get old enough to move out on their own, then they will move out on their own if they choose to. If not, then these guys will talk about adoption, and there will be a few that I adopt down the line, but it's going to be quite interesting. But, with that said, that's pretty much the gist of what I have planned in this series. But anyways, Jack is down here about to make something to eat. Blaze needs to come in the house, though, because nobody's around. And his sister, Rita, will be adopted as well. Okay. So while he's making something to eat, and then we're gonna, when she gets back, we're gonna get him working on his stuff for this. Alright. He told, I believe, Blaze to come get some. Yep, Blaze is coming to get some. And fetia is coming home with another family member. And Caden is up here crying. See, this is going to be a little bit of a struggle, though, for these guys until they really get on their feet with trying to get stuff for the house. They still got $25,000, but they got to make sure the kids have stuff too. And they can't just go out and blow stuff. So that's, and so fetia is bringing home another one. And her name would be the same last name, so. And her name is Rita. So, Rita, though, we're going to have to edit up her looks. And probably do it in the next episode. But she's a social butterfly. Let's see what else we know about her so far. She's a social butterfly and a slob, so she could be an interesting one. But her room is going to be here for now. Assign left side of bed to Rita. Okay. So, now that we got our first adoptions, our first fosters in, these guys are eating, and she said, you're more than welcome to come down and eat when you would choose to, Rita. So, I think Rita's going to come down and eat something. But Blaze is wrecking the place. So, we need to correct him. But this series is more so going to be about family. And family doesn't always necessarily have to be birth family. And that's what the whole basis behind it is. But Rita has already told fetia something, and she's like, you know, no one's ever really wanted me and my brother together, so I kind of had to thank you for being there for us, you and your husband. And fetia's like, well, that's really sweet. We're not married yet, but we hope at some point, maybe down the line, we could become your forever family. And Rita's like, I think that I would like that in some ways. But it's really quite cute. Now where to Blaze. Blaze is like all over the place right now. Okay, your child is... Alright. Now the child is digging in the toilet. Discipline, recent behavior. Ask not to play in the toilet. I say it might be best to move the child upstairs for now. Let him play in his room. We're gonna go ahead and give Blaze a bath as well, because it is getting kind of late, so maybe we should get him to bed. And then Rita should have school she has to do, so she's gonna go ahead and work on her schoolwork. Jack's gonna go ahead and give the baby a bath. fetia is going to go ahead and do some cleaning up, I guess. Pop that in the refrigerator. She's like, so tomorrow, obviously school's going to happen. Did you want me to wake you up, or did you want to wake up on your own? She said, I usually get up on my own. So it'd be fine if you don't wake me up. But she said bedtime, she said, is 10 o'clock. So get your schoolwork done and then get washed up if you need. And I will be right across the room from you guys. And then off to bed. But I think for some people, these guys would really just want to have another kid. And you guys might be wondering, well, they got 4 kids. If you get pregnant. You also have to remember these guys might not adopt these guys, and adoptions are very hard to get approved. So these guys might end up not adopting them at all. These guys might end up just living here for a little bit. Sadly, that's how the foster system works. But even if they did, I think these guys would really want a big happy family anyways. But Jack, we need to get you to working on this now. So this is more so going to be Jack's whole business thing here in this room. And since the baby Blaze is already ready to go, he can head to sleep. Fetia's already in bed. He's kind of pretty independent, so he knows kind of head to bed at certain times and all that, so he's pretty good with that. Rita, you finished with your homework? Yeah. You're almost done. And then, I don't think you need a shower tonight, so you can head to sleep then, when you're done there. And as time will go on, we'll learn more about Rita and her brother, little Caden. But for now, Jack is talking with his clients, trying to figure out exactly what they want for their freelancing job, because that's what he's doing kind of right now. I think he could also potentially do daily jobs, like Vincent and them do here and there. And you never know. I mean, they could end up not adopting, but fostering a teen. That's what I want to do eventually, is to foster a teen and have them potentially move in there. But for now, things are looking okay. But we do got to get a couple things for the kids. So give me 1 second. I'm going to get her a dresser at least for now. And I'll be back in a second. Okay, so for her room so far, I got her bed, obviously. I also put a desk. Maybe she could do her schoolwork there if she wanted to. I also got her a little dresser and a book bag and some clutter, like pens and stuff. This little Pokemon looking thing, but it's not really a Pokemon. Some posters. And maybe she liked unicorns. I think a lot of girls like unicorns. So I think that she would. So just to make it like a little bit more homey for her. Because she's a little bit older, so she's got to have something that she likes about things. Jack, on the other hand, or Caden, on the other hand, is a little bit younger yet, so he's still trying to figure out his personality because he's still a baby. So, did we do the chat with one children's book coming up? But, yes, we did do the thing. So he has to get the children's book, and it's needed by 9 a.m. on Thursday. So he's got a couple more days, but if he gets the book out of the way now, then he'll be good to go. I think Fetia's like, come on, dude, get to bed. But we also got to change Fetia's aspiration, because she wants to be a potionist right now. We're going to say, guinea pig world. Guinea pig world is what the children's book is going to be called. Maybe he could also work on other books as well once he gets on his own. But he's acquired the writing skill, which is desperately good for his thing. And these guys are talking. I think Fetia really wants to have another baby of her own, because the doctor said, being that she's getting older, she needs to really start to consider not having any more babies because her body doesn't really adjust well to having children. But so I just changed her thing to a big happy family. But so she kind of has that to where she's like, she wants to do that, but Jack's like, we have a couple kids now we're trying to tend to. I don't think it'd be best to bring another baby into the house right now, but she's like, I want to have another baby before it's too late. I'm not getting any younger, and the doctor said that now would probably be the best time. He's like, if that's what you want to do, we could try. But I don't think that after 2 kids, like 2 biological kids, that's fine for me. If that's okay with you. And Fatia's like, I don't want to have any more after this. Honestly, I don't think my body can handle any more after this. But I don't want to give up on the kids. I mean, we have Blaze, we have Rita, and we also have her little brother, Caden, and the new one that's coming soon. So if that's okay with you, we could try. And he's like, if you want to try, I'm on board with it. But she, I think she's willing to try, but she has to read to a child. Okay. So she's going to go ahead and tuck in the baby and check on Caden. And then I think maybe she would even tuck in little Rita just to make her feel like at home. So she did Blaze. I think Rita's more, or not Rita, but Fetia is more of a like a caring soul. Like that's what she wants. She really loves children. And so I really think that she should really get in touch with Grace, who we all know is another member of the family here, of the Husseins and stuff like that. Because she has very many children. If you haven't watched my Teen Mom series, go check that out. She had, I believe, 11 or 12 kids altogether, counting adoptions and all that. And Jack got to level 2 at writing, so that's good. He's still working on his book. He's getting a little bit tired, though, so I think that we're going to go ahead and pause this, and I'll pick this up in the morning. Okay, so Rita's up, and so is Jack and Em. It's the next morning. Jack and Em are actually trying for a baby right now, because that's what they said that they were going to do. Jack also finished his book for the guy. He has to do. He just has to submit it, and I think he can do that in a bit. But Rita's grabbed the leftover mac and cheese. Fetia, on the other hand, okay, these guys are sleeping. They know Rita's up, and they really trust Rita. Because they're like more of a freelance kid. Like, they know that she's already old enough to get herself up and head off to school. And she knows that she should go to school. I think that she's a good kid. And she loves her little brother. So she had to go see him before she came down here. So clean that up real quick, and then you got a little bit of time before school, so I don't know what we could do. Oh, I accidentally forgot to put that out, or put that away, but it's okay. We really got to get a living room stuff set up too. I think slowly as time goes on, they'll actually add more to the house. They just want to make sure that everybody's good, everybody can eat and all that. And so she should be heading into school soon. She's going to go talk with her unicorn. That's cute. But I do want to get Fetia up, though, because she needs to use the restroom for 1, and 2, I want her to take a pregnancy test to see if she's pregnant. And I did give her the option to throw up, but I don't know if that's a sign that she's pregnant or not. Only time will tell. But I think Rita might be heading off to school. Yes, she is. So, she's heading off to school. Blaze is still sleeping, and baby's up, but he seems okay right now. Rita is off to school. And I think she's a good, like, all around a good person and a good student. So she's going to work hard. And I think she's truly just trying to assure that this family's right for her and her brother. So she's still a little bit protective of her brother. But Fetia is indeed pregnant. And will probably have another baby in the next episode. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. But let's just double check and make sure that there's nothing else that we have to do in this episode. Nope, we're good to go. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next week for another episode of Sims Fosters. I hope you guys are excited about this series, now that you know what this series is all going to be about. And you know a little bit of the backstory behind this series as well. So thank you guys for watching. Peace. And it seems as if, before I actually end this out, I gotta get Jack to get his thing approved for you guys real quick. So how do you exactly do that? To get a book approved, locate the book in Jack's inventory and submit it to the client. Okay. So the book is right here, Guinea Pig World. Submit, send to client for approval. So was perfect for children. They'll learn important lessons, but also the parents will thank him for the time they gain back each night once the kids are asleep. So it looked as if it was approved. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Keep up the great work, Jack. So Jack got his book approved, and now he has to look for another gig. But I think we'll do that in the next episode. So again, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.